We move now to an I-Team investigation. Families are fighting to hang on to services for their loved ones with developmental disabilities, despite a recent increase in funding. Earlier this year, the Florida Legislature made a $95 million investment into the state's program that lets people receive care in their own home and community rather than an institution. The move will allow nearly 2,000 people to come off the state's years-long 20,000-person wait list. But advocates tell I-Team reporter Kylie McGivern they worry other barriers to benefits could put people at risk.
Okay, here we go.
A daily routine built on trust.
Are you ready to go for another ride? Here we go. Okay.
Understanding.
All right, so you can grab that. Good job, good job. Okay, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Comfort.
Hang on tight. There you go. Very good.
That comes with a bond Jonathan and Ernest began building 17 years ago.
You know what I'm talking about, right? Okay, there we go. You got to enjoy this. All right, you got to enjoy what you do.
Ernest Binnerman is Jonathan's supported living coach.
And this is Ernest and Jonathan at the Florida Aquarium.
But more than that.
I'm like a brother to him, okay? And so we're family.
Jonathan was born prematurely.
No. Nice to meet you.
And as a result, has severe cerebral palsy.
He's aging with his disability. I'm aging just as, aging out of caregiving entirely because I can't do it. And there are a lot of people like us, and the worst nightmare all us parents have is what's going to happen to our son or daughter when we're gone.
Carol Novak has spent her waking hours putting together a 24/7 team to help care for her son. Lining up the pieces. Working to keep everyone connected.
Connect 4.
Okay, is that a win?
That's a win.
But now, after 10 years, a change to the funding for Jonathan's care threatens to send those pieces crashing.
It makes absolutely no sense.
The Agency for Persons with Disabilities says funding for what's called the iBudget Medicaid waiver that allows more than 35,000 Floridians like Jonathan to receive care in their homes and be a part of their communities is based on the level of need and typically changes over time. Every 3 years, there is a thorough review for any changes to a customer's funding.
The services that Johnson's had approved for 10 years, he still needs them.
Instead, the state says some of what Binnerman handles as a supported living coach can be handled by personal supports who do not have the same level of training. In an appeal, Novak argued her son's health and safety cannot be maintained using cheaper labor. The appeal was denied. How much is this weighing on you?
Oh, I don't sleep well at all.
In the last year, nearly 1,000 people have requested a hearing to appeal the state agency's decisions on their case. More than 250 cases remain open. Novak has since hired an attorney to appeal the decision in court. What is fueling your fight for your son?
A fear. I'm just terrified of what would happen to him without these good people. And he's totally aware of his vulnerability.
A pay cut to Binnerman's services would put his job in jeopardy.
That's terrifying. When things was, for 10 years, with the nucleus, with the team coming together, that takes time.
The pay low, the job demanding, medical insurance on his dime.
There's people not knocking on the door to do this job.
There is a 51% turnover in direct support providers, up 11% since before the pandemic, according to the Florida Developmental Disabilities Council, raising concerns about meeting the need of current customers and thousands more set to come off the iBudget wait list. Is this a crisis?
Yes, it's a crisis.
Attorney Nancy Wright has been advocating for disabled adults for more than a decade and says over the last year, there has been pressure from the state legislature to reduce spending.
A lot of denials for eligibility that surprise me, push people to use this lower paying service with no change in the person's condition. In fact, they may even be a little worse than they were before. There's got to be a better understanding of the amount of money that it takes to handle this population. Florida is consistently in the bottom in the nation.
didn't get a chance to text him this morning.
One of Wright's clients, Robin Clark.
I'm going into my fourth year at the University of Florida, and I'm living my dream. So I knew from the time that I was 6 years old that I wanted to come to UF.
Robin, like Jonathan, has cerebral palsy and says it is crucial for people to realize a person's disability and needs are not one size fits all.
I have 24/7 care to help me when I get up in the morning, to help me go to class and things like that. And without them, I wouldn't be able to be here.
Robin says the residence hall she lives in,
I can just tap it with my foot and the door opens. Come in, I'll flick the light on.
is one of just 2 like it in the country.
That's the sink over here. You can adjust.
But the care Robin receives changed when she turned 21.
Something about the numbers just didn't look right.
Cutting the hours she received for hands-on help in half, replaced with a social companion.
The hours that they were going to provide wasn't going to meet the care needs that I had.
She's waiting on a hearing for her appeal.
Living with cerebral palsy is not easy. There are some days when I shut the door and I come in here and I just cry because I'm so frustrated. But the thing that keeps me going is knowing that I can then use those struggles to help other people.
There you go. Let me see what's in there. All right.
I just want all of us to be able to thrive because we can.
We asked the Agency for Persons with Disabilities for an interview multiple times over the last month, but the spokesperson would only provide information through emails and told us the agency is committed to meeting the medically necessary services of its customers. Florida has submitted a proposal to the federal government asking for an additional $191 million over the next 2 years as part of the American Rescue Plan Act stimulus package to bring more people off of the iBudget wait list. I'm I-Team investigator Kylie McGivern taking action for you.